relaxed here. That's the idea.
The couch makes me want to tell everyone my deepest, darkest secrets. Is that bad?
Was anyone in here yesterday as well? We're gonna miss Tony's noises. He was such a good grunter.
It was so good.
We're never gonna match that performance.
Well, if there's people who protested the pressure's on that, we've got to make it
Really,
more
it's all about the question. Let's put it that way.
Okay, the pressure's on you. Okay, we've got.
I have a question. Did you guys have a good weekend?
Did you win this one?
Hi.
Hello.
You've done a lot of elaborate fight scenes and stunts. Did any of you seriously hurt yourself while recording anything?
Not seriously, but in the scene that Bianca and I shot, where I sliced her throat with my nails, Kendra, we were actually shooting that. We had done the confessional scene just before it, which was 1860, and then right afterwards we had to shoot the stuff with Kendra. And so I couldn't have the Drew manicure in the 1890s, but I needed to have it because it was a close-up of the nails for the later sequence. And so Todd thought that I should, who was the Emmy-winning makeup artist, do the press-on nails. So I had these long press-on nails. I was wearing 4.5-inch heels, and we were doing all that fight choreography. And so the first thing that kept happening is that my nails would go bing, 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 bing through the scene, and we were running and picking them up and putting them back on. And then Bianca and I were doing the fight choreography, and every time we rehearsed it, she was supposed to kick me around here, and she did. We did it by the numbers. And then something happened the moment they yelled action, and I saw this look in her eyes, and I thought, oh no. And then the next thing I saw was her big boot like coming towards my head instead of right here, and then like big clunk hit me in the head. And I remember I'm such a girly girl, I've never been hit, so I was like, oh, you really do see stars. And then being a dancer, and like I just was like, there's no way I'm stopping the take, we're gonna keep going. So I kept going, but in that take, I basically, the next moment I had to grab her by the neck, and I grabbed her by the neck, and I really looked in her eyes and don't do that again, and that's actually the take they used.
So today we went to Wales Comic Con, which you saw previously in the video, and it was quite possibly one of the worst conventions we've ever been to. Definitely won't be going back. It just was really unorganised. It was a weird location, I think.
It was in a university. So it was in like 4 different venues.
And then you had to queue for every part that you wanted to go into. So you'd have to queue to get your bags checked again. The main queue was for one of the sign-in zones. So obviously that's where all the people are that you want to go and meet. But the queue was going like up the road, which you would have seen in the video.
It was just ridiculous.
We managed to get in there, about 3:30, and it closed at 4.
It was like 20 to 4 by the time we
Yeah.
got in there, and there was no queue.
And that's because everyone was still in the Buffy panel.
Or going to the cosplay panel,
Yeah.
already in there.
But for the rest of the day, like, you would have been queuing for God knows how long, because the queue just wasn't moving every time we saw
Every time we saw it, it just got bigger.
Yeah, and we obviously was not going to wait in that when you've only got a few hours anyway. And there just wasn't much.
There was no signpost.
No signpost, so it took us forever to find out where we had to go.
You didn't get these until you got inside.
But they were hidden as well, like on sideboards around the building.
So it took us ages to find one of those to figure out where we were going and where everything was. But
it just was really unorganised. It was messy. It was spread out too much. Like, when you go to a convention or an event, you want to be inside and then be able to go to anywhere in that event that you want to go. You don't want to have to be queuing again and having your bags checked again because it's in a building that's somewhere completely different. Like, it was just a weird venue for a convention. Obviously it wasn't going to compare to the London conventions because they are a lot bigger generally, but it just wasn't good. It wasn't worth coming.
No.
It's a good job it was cheap, because I would have been really annoyed if we'd paid a lot of money for that.
Yeah. The Buffy panel was good though.
The Buffy panel was good. It's annoying because the reason that we booked this was to meet Spike from Buffy, but sadly he had to pull out a few weeks before. And that's fine. We knew that in advance. We decided to still go. So it was just not a good day. We won't be going again.
I think so.
I mean, it seemed great for everyone that was in cosplay and things like that. Like, there was a lot of cosplay, like more than you generally see at London. I feel like more
think there's
percentage.
definitely more.
Yeah.
There was more than we see at like Heroes and Villains Fan Fest. There was loads.
I'd say more consistent than
maybe
MCM London. I think
maybe.
There was more people in cosplay than there was in just regular clothes.
And there was a lot of original cosplay
Yeah.
ideas. Did you see those?
Yeah. It just wasn't a good day. So.
And the vending hall. I just want to touch upon that because it was rubbish. It was small.
I think there was less than they have at like Heroes and Villains and Walker Stalker.
Yeah, but then again, it's a bigger. It was in a tent.
Yeah, it was weird.
In the middle of a field, and
again, you couldn't look at anything because it's so
many people in such a small space.
Yeah, it just. So sorry, but we didn't like Wales Comic Con, and we definitely won't go again. But that's the end of this week's video. Comment, like, subscribe, and we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.